We are here in Ein Bokek at the southern basin of the Dead Sea. Let's look on the map where that is. We have here a map of the land of Israel, satellite picture. You can see here where we were in the morning at the Jordan River crossing by number 1. Then we were at Nachal David and En Gedi number 2, and now we're down here at Ein Bokek number 3. Right? The Ein Bokek sits at the southern end of the Dead Sea, which is behind me. The Dead Sea is a body of water that is landlocked and is full with minerals. Over 1/3 of the content of the Dead Sea is minerals, amongst them potassium, magnesium, and also salt. And the Dead Sea is a unique body of water that is mentioned also in the Chumash. At the lowest point on planet Earth, at minus 430 meters, more than minus 430 meters, more than 1,412 feet below ground, that's where Sdom and Amorah sat. And here we have in Bereshis chapter Yud Dalet, Perek Yud Dalet, we have the story of the rebellion of the 5 local kings of Sdom, Amorah, Adoma, Tzvoim, and Tzoar against their overlording powers, the kings of Mesopotamia. And this is the beginning of the story of the war of the 4 kings against the 5 kings. And the Pasuk says there, verse 3, Pasuk Gimel, Kol Ele Chavru El Emek Hasidim Hu Yam HaMelech. All these kings, they gathered in the valley of Siddim, which is Yam HaMelech. And on this verse, there's a Rashi which indicates that this area here was once fertile and the cities lived here. And L'sham nimshach hayam la'achar hazman. Eventually, min hastam, I'm saying, most likely, because of the turning over of Sdom and Amorah, this area became barren and got part of the Yam HaMelech. Rabbi Roll.
If you look at Yam HaMelech, the lowest point on earth, see behind me, the salt is so encrusted on the Yam HaMelech. You see the salt on the surface of the water, in the water. Nothing can grow in this water, since there are 33% minerals and salt in the water. Nothing can grow here. Fish can't grow and live in this water. Plankton can't grow here. No algae can grow inside the Dead Sea. Nothing can grow. There is something, the microscopic organisms can grow here. They discovered that in 1969. The eye can't see them, but nothing that we can appreciate as life can grow in the Dead Sea. It is dead. Yam HaMelech, full of salt, minerals. It is Dead Sea. And yet at the same time, we know that this Dead Sea, when you sit in the Dead Sea, and you lie in the Dead Sea, and you read a newspaper in the Dead Sea, you lie back, and it lifts you up. It gives you life. It doesn't let you drown. So it seems that the Dead Sea, Yam HaMelech, is a stira minei ubei. It's a stira itself. He gufa kasha. The Yam HaMelech, the Dead Sea, is a question. It has a contradiction within itself. It's dead, and it gives life. It's dead because nothing can grow in it. At the same time, it can lift you up and make you live and not let you drown and let you float. So which is it? This Dead Sea is a contradiction. How do we solve that contradiction? The Torah tells us what is Melach. In Perek Beis, chapter 2 of Vayikra Leviticus, verse 13, it says, V'chol korban minchas haber melech timlach, v'lo sashbis melech bris elokecha, me'al minchasecha, al kol korbancha takriv melach. Which means, you shall salt your every meal offering with salt. You shall salt every meal offering with salt. You may not discontinue the salt of your God's covenant. From upon your meal offering, on every offering shall you offer salt. Which means that there is an obligation to have every korban given with salt, or dipped in salt. And we have a tradition that on Friday night, and every meal that we have bread, we dip our bread in salt to remember the korban is offered with salt. It's a symbolic korban, a symbolic, our shulchan is an avoda, our table is an avodas Hashem, and so therefore when we dip our bread in salt, whether it's on Shabbos or during the weekday, then eating, fueling ourselves to be able to serve God is an avodas Hashem. It's like an offering, and therefore we have to bring and dip our bread in salt to remember that every korban was given with salt. So what is salt? According to my Rebbe, Rav Moshe Shapira, salt means mashbiach. It means to lift up. Says the Gemara in Menachos, Daf Chaf, Menachos, page 20, it says, Bris malach olam hu v'ne'emar lahalan, bris kunas olam. How do we know that you have to bring salt in every korban? So the Gemara explains. Bris malach olam, and it says later, bris kunas olam. There was a hekesh, a connection between a kahuna, a kohen, a priest, a kohen, and melach, and salt. Says the Gemara, Kishem she'iyav shal the korbanos b'li kahuna, just like a korban cannot be given without the service of a kohen, kach iyav shal the korbanos b'li melach. So too, a korban, an offering, cannot be given without salt. There is a hekesh between a kohen and salt. So the kohen facilitates, it helps us bring the service, bring the avodas Hashem, and salt facilitates.